Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5. Fib.NQ on the 40. Alpha Omega NQ on the 9. Double Delta NQ on the 5. Fib.NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 7. Divergence up NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 40. Fib.NQ on the 7. Enigma long on the RTY2. Double Delta NQ on the 5. Fib.NQ on the 40. Alpha Omega NQ on the 5.
Welcome aboard, everyone. What exactly is ALGO, and why do our traders absolutely love it? Michael Othrew. Alrighty then, mic check. Good morning, good morning. It is Thursday. Welcome back. We've got
Delta Ship NQ on the 5.
14 hours left for that mega sale there before that price goes up $50 a month. It is 9:04, 5 minutes past the top of the hour. Got about 25 minutes to the US Open. Let's get through our checklist here this morning. Apex, let's see, did Apex, I believe they're 90% off expired last night. Let's take a look at the website there. Sometimes they extend it. Yes, they did. All right, evals, 90% off using code ALGOBOX. They've extended their offer. Let's see, we'll extend ours through the weekend as well. So if you are looking there at the time frame, you've got 14 hours left. We're going to extend that through the weekend. Today's Thursday. For some reason, I know yesterday I thought today was going to be Friday. Anyway, let's get the right day of the week there. Hey, thank goodness it's on our checklist here. So let's get to it here. Got the coffee rolling here this morning. Let me get the checklist on screen that we need to go through here this morning. Data feeds are good. Got that on this morning already. Want to check that hardware. I want to make sure we've got real-time protection turned off. I've got my hotkey software on. Looks good. Day of the week. We just talked about that. Time of day. Coming up here, 25 minutes to the US Open. Let's make sure we've got our news checklist here this morning. I'm going to refresh Financial Juice. Launch the audio. And we've got 8:45 and 8:30 already this morning. I did see a big pivot turn there on the MACV Ultimate there at 8:30 with that news correlation. I see some nice juicy enigmas playing in there this morning. Winner 1, winner 2, and winner 3. All 3 winners. Cadence to well, we think about the cadence for the next play. The cadence is not in our favor right now due to the fact we've already had 3 winners in a row there this morning since 8:57. Wish I would have gotten here a little bit earlier there this morning. This one I probably would have passed on. It's too close to the open line. The open line is right there and open. Again, I know I say this a lot around here. I want you to know what I do here. We want to take that in and stick it at the beginning, and that spells nope. All right, nope at the open. I'm not going to try to take trades around that open line. This one, though, that was a beauty. Pop up, we came up fast. I don't think it's going to last. Come in there with a Fibella dot right underneath it and an Enigma. Perfect play there to the downside. If we hold to the opposing signal, now you might have gotten scared out on that 9.2. That's 69 ticks before you see a 9.2 opposing signal there underneath the original OG target right there. That's the blue dashed line there for the Enigma target. If you're going to hold to the opposing signal, that's 69 ticks for the first one. However, this one looks like it came through pretty quick, so you might have just held through there at 9 a.m. targeting the open line down below. If you're looking for the open line there, that would have been exactly 100 ticks. So you'll see that pivot. That's 100 ticks. Often you'll hear me talk about the 100 line there off of a big move up in a direction. If a bull or a bear side play is going to hold its direction, they'll oftentimes only allow the opposite direction by about 100 ticks. So you'll hear me refer to that quite a lot when I'm talking about targeting. Now, if we hold it all the way down from the Enigma to the bottom where there's obviously a cluster, 6.2 AO reversal, alpha and omega, beginning and the end of the move, 6.2, there ends up giving us 183 ticks on that Enigma there. That would have been a perfect play there this morning right before 9 a.m. It's nice timing as well at the top of the hour. Nice drop there to 183 ticks. So you either had 69 ticks, 100 ticks, or 183. All of those to me are good numbers. Let's go. FOMC.
The guy says indirect cost of Iran war is also showing.
Holidays, no. Earnings. I wouldn't say earnings is on the docket, but tomorrow there is a very big IPO in the space coming out, and we'll be looking at that tomorrow morning. It is going to be Friday, early and early out on a Friday. Don't miss that one. It's going to be full auto Friday. If you are catching up, I do think the most recent Friday was a really good one. We had a lot of time to take our time going through the full auto, turning that on there in the morning. I've already got it on there this morning. If you came in here early, you probably saw me clicking through the buttons to get the arm long, arm short, full auto Enigma on. Playing Enigma side to side with my settings. You can roll back the tape there and press pause and zoom in if you want to grab my settings. Or if you're a premium member, you can grab my community workspace that I put in the community workspaces section on the left hand side of Discord as a premium paid member. Let's see, next one on our list here, the gears. I'm on 5s. The VIX is up, so I am up on a almost double size entry bar. Yeah, come in.
The guy says decision is robust across 3 scenarios.
Morning, little dude. How are you?
Double delta NQ on the 7.
ECB's President Lagarde says if we were not taking this very obvious monetary policy decision, we'd be north of our target at the end of the projection horizon.
We'll show you guys. Roman's got his cast. Let's see. How's it doing there this morning? Is it feeling good? Can you show them your cool cast? You got some cool drawings on there. You all see that? There's them in here. This one. There it is. You say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Look at that cool cast. I think it's pretty cool. You got a whale on there. You got some. What's this crazy creature up here? The dragonfish. That's pretty cool. The Minecraft characters on there. I see Pac-Man. I see a cross. I see a Jesus fish. Got an apple on there. We got a shrimp. That's pretty cool. You got the Bible passage, Isaiah, on there. All right, why don't you go get some breakfast, and I'm gonna come back in here and play the video game, the ALGO. All right, I'll see you later. All right, let's go back. Where are we at? We're on our checklists. Yeah, we had a trampoline accident. Things happen. Let's see.
President Lagarde says we cannot say whether services prices.
Gears, VIX, contract dates. Okay. Oh, contract rollover. Big deal. If you guys can type it in the chat. Contract rollover. Type contract rollover so we don't forget tomorrow. Contract rollover, not at the beginning of the morning. We don't need to do it beforehand. But overnight, we're going to be rolling over contracts Friday evening, and we'll be needing to remind everyone and put an announcement there in our Discord as well. Rolling over, we are currently in the 06 contract for the NERD, NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow. So those indexes are going to be rolling over. They roll over once per quarter. If you are trading futures, one of those few little tricky things about futures, I feel like everything else is an advantage in futures. But, you know, little minor inconvenience of needing to be able to keeping up with contract rollovers there for the instrument type that we're trading. But so many advantages of trading futures. Although they just removed, officially, the PDT rule was removed this week. Is that right? What day was that they removed PDT? I did see that come across the news wires. They've been talking about doing it for quite a while now. So I just kind of, in my head, just had it locked in. It's happening. Haven't traded stocks directly in literally decades now, but it gives me PTSD thinking about having to go and find the individual stocks out of the thousands of stocks, getting your scanners to filter first, and then inside of those you need to have the volume filter. You're looking for gaps in the morning. You need to have bull side plays, bear side plays, bull lists, bear lists of the different stocks that you're going to be playing, and having all this, you know, having enough monitors to be able to see what you need to see, and all of the, I think, personal disadvantages of trading the stocks directly. Talking about pricing and sizing, having to worry about position size is different. It's so much easier, just contract counts. Here trading futures, I do think there's huge advantages trading futures, but ALGOBOX works on stocks. ALGOBOX stocks is a thing. So if you are trading stocks, or if you have a favorite that you do want to trade, I wouldn't think it was a bad idea if you're a big Tesla fan, for instance, and you were following that stock, particularly if you wanted to know when the best times were to enter positions on a particular stock. Once you have kind of gotten used to the play size and your position sizing, once you've got that locked in and you want good places on the charts to enter, all the same stuff there applies. We've got real-time order flow analysis, RTFA, plus the power structures that we have, Enigma events as well, can all be charted with stocks. You just need to have a stocks data feed compatible with NinjaTrader. TD Ameritrade is a common one. If you are outside the US or inside, you can use Interactive Brokers. And anyway, a lot of things around the stocks thing, but I just thought about that as the PDT rule has been removed. The PDT rule, if you're unfamiliar with that, if you're a brand new trader to the markets, kind of everybody, I feel like at some point everybody knows it, but I guess not everybody does. Grabbing this Enigma here as we come down one more time. Again, not in my favor here. We have strong buy right now, so this is, I am a little bit nervous here. We're barely breaking away from the, got the wrong size here. Barely breaking away from the open line here. I did hear some sellers step in right there, but oftentimes those can be absorbed. I've seen some pretty big buyers stepping in here around the open line, and oftentimes that can be the head fake down. I don't like where this one is playing necessarily, but I'm going to give it a shot here for a T1 here and see if that's going to get it. We did technically already hit the target. I'm way behind on the entry as far as my sizing, so not in a great spot here on this play. Might be taking a loss. I'm going to go ahead and add a hard stop above this. I'm going to put it above the Enigma there, but that is going to be a hard stop there for me. I'm not going to get too far off sides there to start. Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay, boo. All right, so first play there, it did hit its target. Just me, terrible positioning. But we had that against strong buy there. Green arrow came in as well, so not a great play there right off the bat. And anyway, okay, I got to stop gabbing away here and focus on my trades. It's Thursday. I do try to talk through my trades as much as possible, but I am more so. Could I have not just done a 2 try? Okay, I gotta be quiet. We're finished with the checklist here. I'm going to get heads down in the game here. I do not like starting off with the first play not working out there for me, but that's where we are here. All right, so it is 9:17, and should have 2 try ruled that off of a nice shark back right after it, and we're coming all the way back down. It comes up, stops me out, and wouldn't you know it, stop out, and we get to drop back down to my 35 tick target once again. All right, bots are on. I've got them locked in, dialed in for the risk control manager there. It looks like the gold trade is up 500 already there, and I've got my take profit locked in, set at 1150, so a little bit higher than the 1,000 that I want it to lock in at. That will take into account commissions and slippage. So I've got the auto flatten already turned on there. So across 6 instruments, NASDAQ, ES, RTY, Dow, crude oil, and gold, those are all going to be traded there on my full auto bots up top. And then I'll be focused here on the NASDAQ. If you are new, don't trade in Q. That's my general guidelines for people. Give RTY a try. If you're new, if you have been around a while, maybe you're ready for the NASDAQ. But if you're trading our system for the first times, I still think you should get a lot of practice in. And the more practice, there's a direct correlation in the amount of time you spend in market replay and the size of your PNL. Let's get to it. 9:19. We've got news events there at 10:30. We do not have a 10 a.m., which is weird. I have a feeling they will sneak something in there, a non-scheduled news event there. It is Thursday, so we also have natural gas numbers there at 10:30. And that's the next one on the list. Right now it's showing kind of a open slate there, and we want to get one more thing on our list here. Tide and wave. Gonna lock those in here. The tide is actually red. The wave is green. So we do have play opportunities in both directions on the high time frame for runners. And my job is to trade in the direction of the nerd plus the arrow. All right, I'm hearing them come in one more time. I am going to 2 try roll this one more time here. Feels like a little bit of FOMO here, but if this has stayed underneath this Enigma event a couple of times here, let's see if we can pull away from that open line before the open, 10 minutes before the open here, or if I'm going to start out in the red here this morning. Huge day yesterday, just under 50K yesterday. Huge day. If you missed yesterday, go watch that video as well, and you'll see some pretty crazy action. Have not seen that much speed in a while. It was absolutely crazy with that live stream there yesterday morning. It's so close. I'm gonna have to draw a visual line here. Okay, now we're right back at the back of that Enigma again. Is it gonna give me a Seuss point? All right, I've got a Seuss here, but it is very close to the stop point. Once again there, we'll see if we can get one down to the Enigma target and get a little bit farther, hopefully. Green dot held. Buyers trying to step in. 9:21, 9 minutes to the US Open there.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
Okay, would like to add to position
Fib.NQ on the 7.
on the cross. Now I want to look for a double move of that. It's like a diamond target down below.
Enigma long on the ES2. Profit target already reached. Closing new position.
Okay, profit target. What? Profit target already reached. Okay, something's going on with that. Let me press F5 on that chart.
Fib.NQ on the 7.
Okay.
Enigma short on the GC2.
Guard says we're beginning to see broadening of inflation.
Okay. Seven minutes to the US Open here, and I don't like that I am playing in this spot here against strong buy.
Lagarde says we're seeing broadening of inflation through the economy.
Enigma long on the RTY2.
What I do like is that we're at the top of a channel on the 89, and we've got it is a red channel going right up to that open line.
Enigma short on the GC2.
Those are what I see on the 89. Whether we're gonna push back up into that crab or not, that's the dangerous part. I see a double cross DCR here. I do want to add to my position, but I am looking at the top of that channel
Lagarde says net income of
here,
workers will be positive.
hoping that it's a
Will
big
lead
time
to
frame, giving me about
consumption
300
via
tick
the driver
opportunity.
approach.
Add on the red dot coming in there. Just don't like it because it's sitting there right on the open line, my least favorite place to play, and it is proving out once again. I trade around that open line. The nope is working on me.
Lagarde says today's decision is a good decision.
Harmonic NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 9.
Lagarde says inflation is to return to target in autumn of next year.
Hey, Superman, great to see you. Okay, we're coming down, adding that spot there on the cross one more time. Again, the target for this, looking for that diamond target down below, which I just noticed that is also the low of day. So I'm hoping we get a test of the low of day before the open here in 4 minutes. And to peel off a couple right there on king timing. Back of the shark. Peel another. Again, this is the opposing signal. We can close right here. I want to see if I can get a Seuss inside of this shark. See if it's going to give me a little bit more downside move inside that shark. Seuss. Three minutes before the US Open now. Okay, shark seems to be holding. I'll close it out there on the dot right before the US Open. There it is, 9:27 king timing. If we get a Seuss, I may toe in the water one more time on that to see if we can get the continuation on the turn right here on king timing. Big move is coming. Oh, hearing buyers step up on it. Okay, 9:28 there this morning. Trade number one, loser. Trade number two, winner. Looking for winner, winner, chicken dinner out of 5 plays. Out of 5 plays, looking for 2 winners. One is currently done. One minute 15 seconds to the open. Currently strong buy, green arrow. We've got green on the nerd, green on the arrow. Nerd plus arrow for our runner plays.
1 minute to go now to get the market and open imbalance data.
We're going to play against it. T1, T2 only. The nerd is stuck. Okay, thank you. 1 second. Get that fixed here before the open. Nope, sure enough. All right, let me refresh that. It lost its connection to data feed. All right.
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega up NQ on the 9. Bold
10 seconds to the move.
Okay, MacVU is coming back online. Thank you for that note. I was over there just reading. Didn't even notice that. Yeah, last print was 8:42 a.m. Something must have happened there after that news event there this morning.
9 million. Dow 30 buy side.
All right, there it goes. Just updated there right at the open. Here comes the flood. Okay, nerd is actually technically red, neutral red. Okay.
2.6% in January forecast.
Thank you for that.
Mid impact of Middle East war. 2025
headshot. Whoops. Let me get back here to the screenshot. All right, back to the screen. Wow, that's a screenshot. Okay, I need to get the coffee rolling here. 11.5 all the way up. Headshot up top for the drop.
If energy supply disruptions prove more severe and come with substantial financial stress. World Bank forecasts GDP growth in emerging market and developing economies at 3.6% this year, 4.4% in 2025, down 0.4 percentage points from January
Down on
forecast.
5.
Global economic activity expected to firm next year and in 2028, with GDP growth of 2.8% seen in each year. World Bank forecasts China's GDP growth this year 4.2% versus 4.4%
Oh, I just
in
missed
January
that one.
forecast. And they see
Double ready
5%
DD into a 7.5.
Euro area
Beautiful
GDP
spot right
growth
there.
seen at 0.8% versus 0.9% in the January forecast, 1.4%
That juicy
in
one.
2025. Average commodity prices projected to
Another one
rise
back
by
here.
22% in 2026, sharp reversal from 7% decline forecast in January. They forecast US GDP growth rate at 2.2% this year,
Good shot.
unchanged from January forecast,
Enigma.
up from 2.1% in 2025. They'll say risks outlook for global growth and trade are substantial. And then World Bank forecast average Brent crude price at $94.
Okay, back to the
this
P
year,
point.
up from $34 from the.
I do like to short the P point. See if I can get a play. There's an Enigma right at the P point.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Zeus.
Divergence down NQ on the 9. Harmonic NQ on the Alpha Omega down NQ
Ooh. Yikes. Okay, add on the cross.
Delta shift NQ on the 9. NQ on the 5. Divergence down NQ on the 9. Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5.
Add on the cross. Add on the dot.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
Add on the Enigma. Take off half. Down to the P point. Take off half.
Enigma short on the NQ7.
Zeus. King timing cross. Add on the cross.
Harmonic NQ
Take half off at the target on Enigma. P point half. Diamond target half.
NQ on the 5.
Holding runner and close it. Beautiful, beautiful work there. That is a power moonshot. That is a standard moonshot. Beautiful examples right there. There's also a headshot in there. Nice combo right there. That is a
On the 5. Full touch low.
power moonshot.
Omega down NQ on the
And this is a regular moonshot. Side by side. You don't get opportunities to label those up side by side very often. So, if you're pop quizzing yourself, make sure you get to the ALGO Box Academy, answer those 40 questions. And there's also a power headshot in there. I'm just going to ignore that for now because of this there. But you also had a power headshot in there as well with the Fabella dot. Lots of confluence on that play. This power moonshot enabled a 227 tick move. And I grabbed about 70 or 80 out of it for the runner.
on the 40. Enigma long on the
Maybe more. I have to go back and check. Let's see. We've got lots of play opportunities here, so I want to keep my fingers on the triggers there this morning. Trade number 2, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I am done for the morning there on 2 winners. Now I'm going to be focused here on my bonus. Don't have to, but I can. So now I get to, we got the juice on the bots. I'm going to close them up as well. They're up $240. They've been fluctuating back and forth there. I'm going to lock them in at 240 there on the bots. I'm going to keep ES in my purview as well as ES points. So NQ goes. I use it as the guidepost there for that one. I'm going to add always on top there so we can keep that there. Just lost my thing down below. Press F5 if that ever happens. Just press F5. There we go. All right. 8.5. Nice little pink dot here. Pink dot HMD with a cross. I'd like to. Right to the P point. Wow. So snappy. It's telling me right there. Too fast to react very easily. Going to be tricky there. And it's right around the open line as well. Coming in. Once again, there's an Enigma. I'll go ahead and grab that for my bonus. They cracked through the top of it. That's not good.
2-finger NQ on the 40. Divergence down NQ on the 9.
And they creeped it all the way back to the P point with a red dot here. Pull half as we come back to the POE for the loss. Zeus.
2-finger NQ on the 40. 2-finger NQ on the 40.
Feels like they're trying to launch this. All right, there's a power headshot with the delta shift. Add on the dot.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
I'm going to try to bail on the position, and I'll close it out right there. Yikes. All right, minor loss there on that one. Started with the Enigma, and it is getting extremely shaky right here. 935. Power headshot, actually super power headshot. Let's label this one up as well to talk about why.
NQ on the 40. Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Super power headshot. Why is it super? Because there's a ready DD there as well. Happens to be a delta shift. But anytime you get a vertical with the drawing of the text there, you're either going to see ready DD, which is ready double delta, get ready to take the next play, or you will see delta shift in this case because it's a special kind of DD, double delta. We have a switch of green to red in this case. Delta shift happened right there. It's going to label it for you every time, which is going to super up whatever play is coming. So this is a super plus a power. I'm going to take that Enigma almost every time. I'm going to go ahead and take that one again. We did crack the back of it, so that's not good. Cracking an Enigma, we got double ready DD, all the way back to that original white line we had this morning. Delta shift.
Energy infrastructure would effectively bankrupt.
Add to position. I'm going to pull half as we come to my POE, add on the red dot.
Unable to continue in the war.
Super fast play action again. This is why I do recommend, if you are new, do not trade in queue. You're going to need to take some practice on this to be able to play the game this way. But there's great practice days right now where you can get a lot of play action there. I'm going to go ahead and pull half at the bottom and close it there at the 7.4, holding to the opposing signal. King timing with the red dot there. We had the ready DD, double ready DD. I will always take a short on one of those. And we got the delta shift along with it, which makes this entire area a TZ. When you see 3, it's a TZ. Write it down, put it there in the chat. Hopefully you get it in the comments down below as well. When there's 3, it's a TZ. That is a Titanic zone. And the markets are moving so quick here. I'm going to have to press F5 again to refresh that area down below. All right, that's my bonus. So just got about a 1K bonus from where I was there on my winner chicken dinner, up 12K, and added a little bit there on my bonus. The bots are up 240. Double, whoa, look at this TZ. Okay, what is that? I don't think I've seen that. I don't believe anybody else has seen one of those. I have not seen that. A ready DD back to back with a double delta shift. Whoa, whoa, yeah, they shifted that like a boss, didn't they? Wow, right in front of the high of day, right in front of the HOD. They were like, nope. A lot of people were shooting for it, and then they slapped it, and they are taking their stops and running it down, getting a deeper play. I'm hearing sellers all over the tape. I'm going to grab that Enigma.
Double delta NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 40.
And I'll go ahead and take that target there on the dot. Adding a couple $100 there on that Enigma down to the target. Saw a green dot show up in there. Just want to hold on. Once I've already got my 2 plays and a bonus, I really want to be very extra cautious there to hold on to what I got. I don't want to overstay my welcome. We are in the ring with Mike Tyson. We're just getting paid for the clown show. Coming up to the P point one more time. There's king timing. We have nerd plus arrow. Now arrow is actually green right now. Wait for that to red. There's the red shift. Wow, what a terrible slippage. I got slipped and ripped on that so bad. That is not cool. Not cool at all. Power headshot. They slipped me so hard. I don't like that. We have jagged on the tape. No, I'm going to take the loss. We have jagged on the tape coming in here. I am not getting off sides here. They're starting to get really crazy right here. Jagged on the tape. Do you see it? Jagged on the tape. Big play is coming. There it is. The triple jag right there. Big play is coming. Do not get off sides. And I want to hold on to my play. I did have a red one there, so we'll flip this one to green. This one be a red. But I'll call it right there. Once it starts getting crazy like that.
Just a heads up.
No, thank you. Yeah, here he comes. Oh, yeah. Unscheduled news, of course.
Commission Callus to discuss latest regional developments.
See if this Enigma can get me paid here.
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5.
Beautiful. All right, so that Enigma comes back and gets me paid for that drop. It's so fast right now. Again, I do not recommend, if you are new, do not trade in Q. That's 86 ticks grabbed out of that Enigma down to the 5.6. Hold to the opposing signal. Nailed that one. We have another shot right here. Wow, so fast. This is crazy. Look at this BPM, 240 BPM. Crazy. The speed here is wild. 5.5. Into the back of a shark. Shark tail. Hits the front of the target. Just too fast to react. You literally have to have full auto on deltas. Crazy. You've been getting bad slippage too? Yeah, this is so fast. You're going to get slipped on the... Well, I don't want to say you're going to. I can't guarantee you're going to get slipped, but the likelihood of slipping is higher right now. Be careful. Our time, 9:42.
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5.
So if you're keeping your eye on your high time frame, which you should be, you did see that there on the optimized range. We did have the red dot, Fibella dot on the 40 optimized range there inside of those golden ropes for the down move.
Enigma long on the NQ7. Fib.NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 7. Two finger NQ on the 40. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 7. NQ on the 9. Enigma short on the YM2. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Enigma short on the NQ4.
All right, so coming all the way back to the open line, here comes those bulls. Never discount those bulls in this market environment, although we are now red and red. We have both tide and wave now, both red. So if you're trying to pick a side, currently, sell side for the runners. It is in the cards. We now have the tide and the wave, both red on their regression channels. There's a get ready, take the next play, get ready, top of the channel with the cross, 5.9, half position, power headshot there with the DCR. I'll take half. And let's see if we can get hold to the opposing signal or not. We're all the way back to green though, strong buy, so I don't actually have a runner here. I'm just looking for a 50 ticker. I'll say just, because 50 ticks is a lot. Nothing wrong with that. Butterfly, add to position. There's the bottom of the channel here. They are bouncing the bottom of this channel here, so I'm going to take some off here again.
DCDMNQ on the 5.
There's crosses I would normally be adding. I'm waiting for that to shift back to neutral. We currently have nerd green. There we go. Neutral, add to position. And taking half in closing position at the bottom of the channel. Beautiful, beautiful play there from the butterfly starting right here. Right here we have a power DCR, power headshot, and it's actually a super. Why is it super? We just talked about it. We have the red vertical there. That makes it super. Then we have the double cross. They're not just standard white crosses. These are alpha omega crosses, which means they are power. So we have super, power, headshot, DCR, short on that play. Lots of juice all the way down. Butterfly for the add on the touch. Drop down 11.8 on the exit. From butterfly to the 11.8 is 138 ticks. Plenty of ticks in there to make a play and make your day.
The
Beautiful.
face-to-face meeting for the first time since the start of the US-Israeli war.
Other than the fact that it is so fast, like you literally have to like have already just, you need to know these. You can't be sitting there being like, oh, what's that thing called again? All right, we got a DCR, we got a superpower DCR
Keep the bold economic ambitions
right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that too. Delta shift.
And AI data.
Red dot should have added on that. Couldn't too fast.
ECB mild scenario.
Red dot, add to position. Hearing buyers all over the tape though. Something is. Are they making announcements? This is not good. There's some news event going on right now. Crap.
Of $96.90 a barrel.
It's news. 4.6, add to position. This is a news thing. Crapper.
ECB
Of
forecast
course.
assumes 2028 oil price of $77.
5.6, add to position DCR.
Has seen the SP 500
And
gains
Enigma
0.5%.
pushing
Again, off the back of
down.
the headline, the UAE and Iran
What insanity? What insanity is this? What? Yeah, still pointing up. That's not good. All right, there's my headshot. I missed the entry.
Also, ECB forecasts assume exchange rate of
Total insanity.
in 2026, 2027,
Once again.
and 2028.
Add on. I can't even talk through them. They're so fast. Wait for it. Cipher. Add. Now we're gonna go full port max. I've got 2 more in the cannon. There we go.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
Oh, can't add. I naturally hit the hotkey button, but I'm at full port max already, so can't.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Oh man, another wild child. Give the bulls an excuse to press the buy button, and they do. So don't know what kind of news just came in right there. I'll have to go back and listen to it again. But getting caught offsides in that absolute insanity.
Fib.NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 7.
Is it going to be an easy come, easy go day? That is the question. Flirting with high of day again.
Fib.NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 9.
We have a red cipher on the 89, so I'm looking for that to hopefully push maybe like a 300 or 400 tick move off of this cipher back down to come back to the golden ropes of sanity, or are we just gonna keep on doing the whole like everybody presses the buy button, nobody presses sell? Pretty crazy to have gone from both red to both green, because that's what we did there with that move. We were red and red on tide and wave, and now we are green and green, both of them. Literally massive turning point there with that news, whatever that news was. I'm going to go ahead and pull half as we come back to my POE. I'm going to add on the 12.1. And they're launching it up all the way to my POE. Come on now. Add on the cross.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Zeus.
Enigma short on the NQ4. Harmonic NQ on the 9.
Thank you.
Harmonic NQ on the 9.
Zeus.
Fib.NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega up NQ.
Oh, I'm on a different size. All right, closing it out for 20K on the day. The risk was taken, and I'm gonna steal the bacon. 21,000 on the risk. There was the 89. Like I said, that's what I was hoping would come into play. Is we have an 89. Remember, on an 89, these bars are going to be 89 ticks a piece. So all you need is a few of those to come off of a play. When the market is moving that fast, the high time frame is coming into play. Look for a play on the high time frame. Take a play. You don't have to play it that way if you don't want to. Again, if you're a new, you should not trade NQ. Give RTY a try. This is too fast for you. Okay, NQ is not for you if you are new. All right, there's the rhyme and the reason. We're popping up super fast. I'm going to short this 6.1 off the top. I'm on the wrong size. There we go. Okay, probably a blessing on that. 7.8. All the way back up for the touch. Again, looking for a slap on a DCR there. Oh man, I couldn't even react. Are you kidding me? I tried to close part of that position on that blue dot and it happened so fast, couldn't even react. Add on the cross. This is insane level speed. What's the speed? 353 now. I thought it was fast earlier in the 200s. We're in the 300s now. Super dot, power headshot, Enigma on the 4s up top. That should probably push it down around 35 ticks or so.
NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Cypher, HMD.
NQ on the 40. Enigma long on the NQ9. Enigma short on the NQ4. Harmonic NQ on the 7. NQ make it down NQ on the 7.
11.8. That's a big one. Touching it again. Enigma, what is that? A switch Enigma? 353 on the speed. We're not even at R1 yet on this big move up here. What a shift. Enigmas. Double Enigmas in this space. I'm going to go full port here on double Enigmas.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
1000 level bear right there. So he wants to go 250 ticks. And let me see if I can get a measure of that 250. 250 will be right around here. Fires all over this tape. Absolute insanity. You don't see this too often. Red dot would like to add to that position. I will engage the bot account with an Enigma. Oh, I gotta pull off my take profit. I gotta take my take profit off. Oh, come on. Okay, head in the game. Indicators. Command center. Remove. Okay, let's try that again.
Enigma short on the RTY2.
What? What is happening?
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
Okay, auto flatten is still firing. What is happening here? Oh my word. Okay, so I have a auto flatten on some chart that I can't see. Oh, it's right here.
Resumes rally. Last up 1%.
I had this one on this chart. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. So I've got to
Post
pull
the headline that UAE and Iran said to have met face to face.
that off of that chart. Indicators.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
Pull it off. Being reminded of don't overstay your welcome.
Enigma short on the Weiland NQ on the 5. NQ on the 7.
Command center prop smart. Alright, remove. Alright, now let me engage. No, it's still closing out. I have another one. There's another one open somewhere. What chart? Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta keep my head in the game here, but I can't trade on that account right now. It's got I've got a prop smart. It's not smart right now. I can't add to this position. Come on.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Okay. Well, here's where we're at here on the high time frame. We've got a loose down to finger, top of channel. This has aggressively moved up here, whatever that news was. 1370. 1370 ticks here on this blast off here since that occurred. And we have shifted from red all the way to green on the tide wave visualizer. So switching tide wave visualizer all the way back to green on both. Absolute insanity. And I cannot trade on that other account. Something is going on. I've got a prop smart scenario here. Need to go to another workspace is what I need to do here. But I've got a auto close, automatically closing out my positions on my bot for some reason. I mean, I hate that it's happened, but I'm kind of glad that it did, so I can find out where I have that in my workspace. I'm trying to even think of where that would be. It's behind one of my Chrome browsers, possibly. Okay, so we have a big bear in here. We're trying to label up there as that started going wild. Big bear there. He wants to target 250 down there. We'll see if that occurs, but we do have a big bear in here. They're back inside of him. Let's see if he makes his profits or if he decides to bail on his position.
Treasuries extend gains, 10 to 30 yields reaching week's lows.
Going to be interesting to play back this tape here because I don't even recall what I originally entered in on for this play. Something tempted me into it because we're already into bonus territory, well up on the day. Probably where the overconfidence came from taking the play to begin with. Alright, going to pull half as we come to my POE because that's just how I play. Now I'll look for Seuss to add to position. Missed it. Okay, I'm closing out there at the 7.9. Coming back up, give me a Seuss. All the way back down into their target. There's King Timing. Top of the channel. Add to it. Seuss. Let's see if we can get all the way to his 250 tick target. We had two crosses show up there. I mean, he might be taking profits early. Seuss.
Bold touch low. Fib.NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 7.
Red on the nerd. All the way back to the bear zone. See if he defends. Now, normally I want to wait for 3 crosses in the bear zone.
Enigma long on the GC2. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
There's cross 1.
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5.
There's cross 2. Red dot. Cross 3 is where I want to have my position. King Timing, red dot. If we get that third cross in the bear zone.
Fib.NQ on the 40.
Or the defense leg play.
Fib.NQ on the 7. NQ on the 40. Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5. NQ on the 7.
Okay. Take half there on the dot. Red dot, add to position. Double dot, add to position.
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 7.
Cross, could normally add to position, but I'm in a spot where I kind of like 24s. Want to hold it all the way down to the target zone. There it is, target zone acquired, and closing it out for almost 50k. 2 50k days in a row. Holy shnikes. Wish I could be trading on this one. I need to find, there is a smart control auto flatten open somewhere on one of my charts. I'm gonna have to find that today and kill it, rebuild the workspace. I will put a new community workspaces, my workspace there in the community workspaces after I find that. So just be looking for another one. If you're using my layout, you'll need to change it later today because I need to find that. I don't want to have one of those hiding somewhere. 10.4, adding on, ready DD, add to position, coming back up into the bear one more time here. in the zone. There's a super AO. There's an Enigma, add to position. Absolutely insane level speed and craziness here today. Looks like I'm going to get my 50K if this one works out here. Enigma, add to position.
Harmonic NQ on the 5. Enigma short on the NQ.
Red dot, HMD, Delta shift.
Eurozone bond yields extending decline. Germany's 10-year bond yield last down 4.5 basis points.
Cannot say that I have ever seen moves like this. I have never seen this kind of movement. This is crazy. Power headshot, super ready DD on the right on the high time frame. All the way back up. Red dot in front of the R1 once again. And on this workspace, at least, I cannot use
Jeff Bezos's AI
this workspace. I'm going to close out all of these and launch a new one. See if I can find this chart, because it looks like I'm going to be pushed into needing to use it. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bars on the 89 printed in a minute? Dude, this is absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. What is this? What is this? What? What is going on? This is, I mean, all you can do is laugh at this. Like, this is wild. Absolute insanity. In speed. Crazy. Absolute insanity. So where did this begin? Back here, there's the big bear. He got his target, and then I got greedy trying to go, oh, they'll play it again. No, they're gonna run a well, how many ticks? I want to see. Got to get a measure here. How many ticks? How many ticks? 652 in no time.
We have also posted out the article from the Wall Street Journal.
Ooh.
In Bezos bats down AI
Absolute insanity
while launching new venture.
All right, it's 10 o'clock. Did we get 100 likes? 47 likes. All right, you guys don't like me enough. I'm out.